Hey guys, Rachel here with the Cackling Moon. I am ready to show you guys my Cackling Moon space, my place where all the magic happens, where I work, and what it looks like. I've been working really hard to get this really good and going so I can show you guys exactly what it looks like. I'm super excited. So if you are curious to see what my workspace looks like, please keep watching. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and start the tour. I'm going to show you guys my workspace. So let's open the door and we'll come on in. I always use this huge clear quartz crystal as a doorstop, so works perfect. Okay, so let's just kind of do a quick scan of the room. This is a closet, and we have my room. I have the window blinds closed because it gets so hot in here with the sun. All right, so upon entering Cackling Moon, I have my kimonos hung up. Every once in a while, I like to wear kimonos when I do my live readings or if I'm taking a class or something. It's just kind of like an easy way to get dressed up. Closet is just kind of like a little storage space right now. This side is kind of just housing miscellaneous bags and whatnot and some candles. And then this side, I moved my bookshelf over here. And it has some books. It has my decks that are in bags. I ended up putting them in here because I just didn't want them out and about. Like, I don't know, sometimes it can look a little bit messy. I have puzzles up there, hubby's, some of his stuff, and just all of my sprays and just miscellaneous candles that I usually would light before. This is a meditation space, so my little elephant table, of course. My cats also use the room too, so there's a cat scratch. But my elephant table, I bought this at Ross like a couple years back, and I thought it was the cutest thing. And I use this for meditation. So I have little pads right there to sit on. You usually put them on chairs, but sometimes I'll plop one down on the floor so I can put my knees on it, or I'll have a pillow and I'll lay down. And this is where I like to meditate. So I kind of like meditate in this space right here. This is, the boxes are what I'm propping up the camera when I'm ready to film. So don't mind that. But basically this space right here is my deck space. So this is a 3-drawer dresser. Had this dresser since I was a little girl, so it has sentimental value to me. And this is where I house my tarot and oracle decks. So you can see they're all in there, and they're filled pretty much to the top, each drawer. I have kind of like this little wooden bowl that I got at Ross. No, I got this at TJ Maxx, love it. And it has just a lot of like random tumbled crystals, and I have my candles, some crystals, Mama Mary. I have my gigantic Himalayan salt lamp. I love this guy. He's so soothing, and I use him when I'm just in this room. I don't like to use, I like the natural lighting, but I don't like to use like the lighting from this because it kind of sucks. The bulbs are so dim and it just kind of gives ugly lighting. So I love like Himalayan salt lighting and then natural lighting from the windows, but we are in summer, so I just can't deal. Cat has their area, so this is the cat's side of the room. They have like that whole wall space, litter box, and their cat tree. Believe it or not, when I'm doing readings, my cats like to lay in the cat tree, so they often make an appearance in YouTube videos and whatnot. This is just their favorite place to chill. It's really relaxing for them. This is my printer space where I print. Paper is in that little drawer thing. This is my desk, and I have my fuzzy pillow on the chair to sit. I like to sit really low on the desk, so I don't know, I've just always been a weirdo like that. But my desk space is really, really big. I have more space now that I left my little table that I used to use. And I usually house the decks that I'm currently working with in my readings. I'll have them on the table, so it's just like easy access. And I always have a salt lamp and crystals on the table just for aesthetic. And of course, one of my candles. So this is the space I'm really, really excited for. Oh, my paintings. So Lauren Kelly does paintings. She does aura portraits. So those are aura portraits that I've gotten in the past. My little sun and moon wall art, super cute. This wall space, I have my bookshelf. So that white bookshelf used to belong to my bro, and that has sentimental value, so I decided to keep it in here. Most of my astrology and tarot books are on this bookshelf, as well as candles and crystals. Those pouches right there, that houses receipts that I use for Cackling Moon for the year, as well as other miscellaneous things. That's how I keep organized with my receipts for tax season. On the top, I have another bowl that I bought at TJ Maxx, and this has like my sages. Most of them, like this one was gifted to me. This one was a gift. This one I bought, and this one I bought as well. I thought it was just so pretty with the flowers. And then I have other crystals in there. My little Fool tarot box, my little whale, and just random crystals. This was a gift. My little smoky quartz sphere was a gift to me by a client. Like probably within like the first 2 years I was starting to read. Have my little crow. And this is the new workspace for candles. So most of this is for candles. Sorry, I'm out of breath, you guys. Most of this is for candles, and then the bottom two is kind of like for tarot stuff. So it's a 5-tier shelving unit space. I bought this at Costco. Trash bag for Barnes & Noble. And I'm still trying to get it to look pretty. So eventually I plan on substituting those boxes, those brown boxes that I'm using as storage, for like more prettier boxes. But in the meantime, this is what I'm doing, because I'm recycling the boxes, and you know, I'm learning to be more conscientious about that kind of stuff. So this is the Cackling Moon candle area, and this top shelf here has my red bubble wrap that I found on Amazon, and I'm so excited because I got like 3 big rounds of it. So one of them I've already been using, and I have 2 big rounds left. I love this bubble wrap because it's already pre-cut, so you just have to like pull it apart real easily, and it's in like the perfect amount of square space for wrapping my candles. So it's perfect. And I'm going with red because of Cackling Moon. Obviously, you guys know my logo has the red rose, so I just thought it would look perfect. Boxes are over here. So I have like my 6x6x4 boxes, which I can fit up to 4 9-ounce candles in a box. And then I have my 5x5 boxes. Those I could fit 2 9-ounce candles. Or if I just get an order of 1, they go in those boxes. So perfect. This big old box over here has additional 5x5 boxes there that I haven't opened yet. So this next tier, this green box is housing like miscellaneous things that I use when I'm shipping. So it has my Scotch tape, the packaging tape that I'm currently using. It has stickers. So I have Cackling Moon stickers that I just got a delivery like a couple minutes before this video. So I have new stickers for my boxes. I have my thank you stickers. Thank you for supporting my small biz. This is like a roll of 500, I believe. Maybe even 1,000. My business cards, which I'm gonna have to put in a new order soon. So I just have like miscellaneous stuff in that green box. This is my little Cackling Moon tote bag that I bought for myself. In here I have all of my dried herbs, the twine, everything that I use, the stickers, the heat warning stickers that I use for the candles. So everything is in this bag. So when I am dressing my candles, I grab the bag and I go. Behind her is the bubble wrap that I'm currently using. And over here I have my bag of extra packaging tape and scotch tapes. I also have my red tissue paper. So I started to get a little bit fancy with the wrapping of my candles. The red tissue paper, if I use one strip of it, I could cut it in 3s, and that's enough to wrap 1 candle each. So I could get 3 candles wrapped out of one piece of tissue paper, which is perfect because this is I think this is 100 count tissue paper, and I can get 300 candles out of that baby. So it's kind of perfect. And then I have regular like packaging paper that I bought at Walmart. It's just kind of like regular colored, nothing fancy, but it's there as backup or to fill the boxes as like extra cushion. This box has all of my packaging peanuts. So every single time I make a candle order, or I get, you know, I receive an order of crystals or whatever, I save the packaging because hella, that saves money. So save the packaging. I save the peanuts. I save like all the little stuff to fill it. So I have all of the packaging peanuts. Literally this whole box is full of them. So I save them all because I use it to stuff my boxes. And then this box down here, I save my, I'm starting to save this brown paper that gets stuffed in some of my orders too. And I use that as filler for the boxes as well. Third shelf, I have my candles. So this is mine. I actually took it off the website because I wanted to keep a 12 ounce for myself. But basically this shelf is going to be where I will store the candles that are already made. So they are curing right now. I have 8 new candles that are curing, and they're going to be listed on my website probably tomorrow. And these are the 2 babies that I have left from my orders. So I literally just have 2 candles left. Moonrise and my Tropical Starlight. I have tea light candles back here. I have a shit ton of more tea light candles in this bag. I'm thinking of putting little herbs in the tea lights and giving them away as gifts along with my candle orders. Maybe, we will see if that's gonna drive me crazy. But in this cup I have, I save my candle holders because this is so pretty. And I have some tea lights here that I've already done. So might start doing that as little gifts, we'll see. I have a sage stick here because you gotta always cleanse your space. My pretty little amethyst. That Ziploc baggie has my clothespins and my tabs for the wick. This is what I use when I am putting the wicks in my candles, and I use the clothespins to hold them in place. I have fragrance oils all up in there, and I also have my wicks in there too. I have 2 different size wicks. I use a bigger one for my 12 ounces, but because I can't find these wholesale, I actually kind of did find wholesale 12 ounce now. So I may bring them back, but maybe after a month or 2. But for a while I wasn't buying them wholesale and it was getting too expensive. So I had to say no to the 12 ounce for a while. So right now I'm only selling 9 ounce candles temporarily. But anyways, I have 2 size wicks there for the 9 ounce and then the 12 ounce candles. And then my next level is my tarot space. So my Cackling Moon sign, I purchased her. Let me go ahead and sit down so I'm not like moving around too much. My Cackling Moon sign, I purchased this at Target. And I have a selenite slab on top of her to keep her clean and fresh. But yeah, Target sells these. So I got mine at Target. I just have some crystals and, you know, just to make it look a little bit more pretty. I have tarot books on either side. I just wanted to put them on display. I'm always hiding my tarot books when I have family over and I'm sick of it. So I'm just like, you know what? I have this whole room dedicated to Cackling Moon. I'm just going to put it out on display. And I'm actually going to replace the doorknob so I have the lock on this door and lock the door when I have family over, so I just don't have to worry about hiding my shit anymore. It's like, I just want to be free. I just want to be free with what I do. It's my house. Next level, I have tarot decks that do not fit in my dresser. These boxes are really big and I'm running out of room. So this is going to be like my new space where I put decks that I can't fit, as well as inside the closet. But for now, this is working out just fine. Look at my gorgeous sushi amethyst. Isn't that so pretty? Here I have my books. These are my business books. So this one is for Cackling Moon. This is where I put all of my orders when I get bookings. And then this one is what I've been keeping track of my candles. So it's nice to have separate, I like to have separate books for planning, and like I like to have a planner, and then I like to have like the business book for my appointments, and then I like to have one for the candles. It's just, it keeps me organized and it's easier for me to keep track. So that's what I've been doing. That's my little psychic hand palmistry pillow that I got at Michael's last year for Halloween. So I don't know if they're gonna have them this year, but I love that freaking pillow. And so for now, he's gonna be there to show off. My little third eye raven, my hubby bought that third eye raven for me because he sometimes calls me the third eye raven due to the Game of Thrones, you know, the little character. He thinks he's funny. And then I have owl, like my little owls for my oils. And then I have my white owl holding all of my incense and just all those deliciousness. And my this is my very first Cackling Moon candle that I made. That was a bust. But I keep it because it makes me happy. Like literally when I made that candle, that's what pretty much inspired me to just do this. Like I said, this box is for miscellaneous packaging shit, basically, like just stuff that I stuff the boxes with. I keep boxes too. So that was a crystal order from Pretty Crystals, and I saved the box because it's small enough for me to use for my candles, but it's big enough to house bigger, like more orders. So I save boxes and reuse them. Again, I have more boxes. These are the ones that my jars come in. I save them because when I make my candles, I like to put them in the boxes so they could cure on the counter. And then when they're ready to like come back here, I'll put them back here. And then this box has all of my candle jars. So I have currently 36 candle jars in this box. I have lids. Those are the black lids that I'm going to be using for my fall candles. So this is one batch. I just got a delivery of more candles. So I literally, you guys, ordered 60 more jars and 60 more lids. So I have a shit ton of candle jars now. Probably won't have room to put them all here, but maybe I will. But I ordered a lot of candle jars because a lot of the candle, supply places, like, you know what, that's the gist of my thing. Let me go ahead and turn this around. Hang on one second. Okay, you guys, so I ordered 60 candles, and I got a lot. I got a lot because I wanted, sorry, my nose is like itching me. I think it's Luna's fur. I ordered a lot of candle jars because fall season is coming. I have scents that I had ordered a while back. I wanted to get it early because they sell out. So I have scents, and I have like my fall candles. I have about 30 fall candles that I plan on putting out. And I figured that that's like its own separate entity. And I wanted to still have jars in inventory to make my usual candle line, which is the Moonrise, the Crystal Shop, the Soul Cleanse, and my Eternal Love candles. So I need to make sure I have constant inventory, like stuff to make candles with, and that's what I'm learning. So I'm learning now that if I buy a 10-pound bag of candle wax, I can make this many candles out of this 10-pound bag of wax. It's a big, huge math equation, and I am not a math person. I freaking hate numbers. I hate math, but I have really had to get into the math thing starting my own business. Whether it is, you know, counting for inventory or counting how much I'm making in sales or my tax stuff. It's a lot of math. So I've literally learned, I've been teaching myself like how to do all this shit. Like, it's insane. But anyways, so my plan is to constantly have inventory to make candles. I never want to be where it's like, oh, I can't make anything. I can't put any candles out because I have to wait for my order to come in. I never want to be like that. I always want to have, you know, an inventory in my house to make something if I need it. So that's why I bought more jars. Also, the candle shops that I shop from, so there's one here in California, they're always selling out. So I don't know if it's just because we're in a pandemic and a lot of people are starting their own little at-home businesses. But yeah, I've noticed that they've been selling out more frequently. And I mean, I've never done this before. This is all new to me. So I don't know if this is like, if these candle shops constantly sell out like this, like, is that normal? But I've been noticing that they have been selling out the times that I go on. So because of that, it's like I'm sticking to one particular jar, which is why I'm only doing 9-ounce candles right now. But now that I found the larger ones for wholesale price, or close to wholesale price, I think I'll be able to bring some of those babies back. But anyways, I'm seeing that. So I'm seeing that like certain shops are selling out quickly. And because of that, I'm just like, nope, I need to get my hands on these candles before they sell out. So, or these jars, I should say. So I have probably, let's see, I have 60, I have like probably a little bit less than 100 candle jars in my house right now. So 30 of those are going to be for fall. And then the other ones are just going to be inventory for my other candles. So I have 4 candles in my line, you guys. I'm excited. They smell really, really good. Yesterday I took like 16 packages. A lot of people bought more than one candle this time around. So that was kind of cool because it's a flat rate shipping fee. So you pay flat rate and then you get, you know, order as many candles as you want. So I had one order that had 5 candles, and I was able to stuff them all in the box. But you save more money that way by buying multiple candles and just paying a flat rate fee for the shipping. So anyways, so I took the packages to the post office yesterday. They've been shipped out, and the people who live here in California should be getting their orders, or should be getting their deliveries today. So I'm excited to see people get their candles. Sometimes they'll shout me out. Sometimes they will send me a DM to show me the candle. I've been nervous about these candle sales in the summertime because it's summer and candles melt. Like, that's what they do, they melt. But I've been receiving positive feedback from my candles, so I haven't encountered anything completely melting. If anything, like I think it was a Texas candle delivery where the candle was a little bit soft on the top, but other than that, it's been pretty good. So fingers crossed that this second batch is good to go. So yeah, you guys, it's been a really exciting adventure and I'm really loving it. I love doing readings, and I will always continue to do readings as much as I want to, and as far as I can see, I'll be doing readings forever. And the candles, this is something new to me. So if I choose to continue doing my candles, you know, this could be literally another booming business in itself. So I did the math today. I was pretty much adding up like all of my July orders and stuff, and it was a nice thing to see everything put on paper, and just to see like, okay, this is how much money I'm like spending on supplies. This is how much I can make out of the supplies I bought. This is how much I made. This is my profit. This, you know, so it's nice to see the numbers because it makes me realize, okay, this is actually worth it. Because for a while I was like, holy shit, like I feel like I'm spending too much money on my supplies and I don't know if I'm making enough money on the, you know, on the other end. So seeing it all on paper changed my mind, and it's just kind of like, I've already made profit, but it's like, it's going to take time to make more profit, you know? And now that I'm getting more smarter, like, you know, now I know where to buy my jars, where, you know, what price is worth it, what's not. And then also like what wick sizes I need and my fragrance oils. Like now that I know my scents that I want, it's so much easier for me to go buy it. And I know what to spend and I know how much I can make out of what I'm buying. So it helps. It helps a lot to know those things, because then you're not wasting your money or you're not buying enough, you know what I mean? So it's trial and error. Everyone is going to go through this their first time when you're doing it. I'm still a newbie at candles. I don't know everything, but I do know what I've been learning so far. And it's definitely been quite an adventure, because I have made my mistakes for sure. Like, I mean, like my little Cackling moon candle over there was a complete fail. But that was, you know, that's part of the game. So I'm learning, I'm evolving. Cackling Moon is evolving. I'm just so excited to be able to share this with you guys. And it's like my own little space in my room, you guys. This is my room. Like, this is a room in my house. And this is something that I've wanted for so long. Sorry if it's a little dark. I want my sign to be able to be lit. But this is something I've been wanting for such a long time. You guys know when I first started and I was not even living in my own place, like I was still living at my parents' house and stuff. All I would dream about was, I want my own place. I want my own little space for my biz. I don't want to work the library anymore. I want to just do full-time spiritual work. And here I am doing it. So it took a while. Like, it didn't happen right away. That's for sure. I was a late bloomer to my whole career, spiritual life purpose path. And then also, I didn't just dive into this full force. Like, I slowly made my way through. So I started Cackling Moon. It was just a hobby. Then it turned into making money off of it. It's always been a part-time gig. I had a full-time job at the same time. And then eventually I went to part-time work at my job. So I was working part-time and then doing Cackling Moon part-time. And then eventually I completely quit my job literally in January of this year. I quit my job to work full-time at Cackling Moon, and it's been the best thing ever. So and I will admit too, yes, I would not be able to do this if it wasn't for my hubs. So when I was back in the day when I was working full-time, that was when hubby and I were like living in our apartment, and we were probably making the same amount of money, maybe him a little bit more. But we were like really stretching the dollar. And so we went from that to like me being able to go part-time with work, because Hubs was making a little bit more money with his job. And then I was bringing in enough money with Cackling Moon to kind of equal what I was making before full-time work. So that was cool. And now what I make with Cackling Moon is I could pretty much pay rent or mortgage. So I could pay, like, I can make a mortgage payment with what I make from Cackling Moon. I pay bills. Cackling Moon always pulls through with groceries. I mean, it's nice to have that, you know, that money there. But it's also me. It's what I do, and it's like, it's me. So the money is like, it's nice to have that extra money on the side. It's nice to see Cackling Moon pull through when, like, maybe we have like that 1 month when I had Luna's vet bills. Remember, you guys, last summer, Luna's vet bills were like $1,700. Cackling Moon pulled through for that. So there's times like that, like when you have like emergency, I gotta pay this money and I don't have the money. That's when, you know, this business is a blessing. There's time, well, the business is a blessing all the time, but there was times too, like recently, a couple months ago, where my Chrysler needed all this work done because she had like 3 leaks, and I was like, what the fuck happened? So, you know, when it rains, it pours, and you have all this money that you have to like come up with at the random times, that's when this stuff pulls through. So I love it. So anyways, I'm happy. I work from home. I do my own thing. This is my space. It's my space. This is like, it's a dream come true, and I wanted to share it with you guys because You guys always see, okay. you guys always see just like the reading portion of my biz, you know, you just see me doing that. And I wanted to kind of do a little background, like this is Cackling Moon behind the scenes. So trust me, it is not always rainbows and sunshine over here. Sometimes I'll have meltdowns because my printer doesn't work. Sometimes I don't have enough money to buy whatever it is I need. Sometimes I spend a little bit too much money on beautiful crystals or decks. So it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So don't just believe everything you see on Instagram. I mean, I put my best foot forward on Instagram, and every once in a while, if you guys follow me enough, you will see my sprinkled in like meltdown moments. So I do my best to be real with you guys because that's what it is. This business is not perfect all the time. Okay. It's difficult sometimes, and it's also can be expensive, especially now doing candles. Candle hobby is expensive. I will say that. So any of those videos that you see on YouTube where they say you could start your candle biz with like $200, that's a fucking lie. Unless you have all the tools already, but chances are if you're starting off, you don't, it's expensive. So yeah, but it's expensive, but it's rewarding because there is nothing like coming out with your own product and sending it out to people and having them tell you how much they love it. Like there's just nothing like it. So I'm very, very blessed. Whoops. I'm very blessed to be able to do what I do because I love it. And I'm very, very happy and very fortunate to be able to do this and to be able to work from home. So I do count my blessings, and I do say thank you all the time. So if there's anything that I leave you guys with from this video, aside from just showing my stuff, it's to tell you guys, to remind you guys to say thank you. Thank you to universe. Thank you to God for making things possible for you, right? Everyone's situation is different. Some people, I followed some tarot readers that just like completely dove off the deep end and like went 100% for it with their biz. And then there's people like me that we kind of just like slowly worked our way. So I will be honest, the process from when I started tarot back in 2012 to now was 8 years for me to be full-time 100%. 8 years. I probably could have done it quicker had I didn't have the situations like my hubby and I weren't trying to pay off debts. We bought a house, you know, all those little things, right? We were late bloomers, so we didn't get married till 2015. So I had other expenses and stuff, right? But if I didn't have any of that stuff, I probably could have gone full-time a lot sooner. It just didn't happen. So that's my story. It took 8 years to get here, but I'm very happy and I'm very fortunate and happy and thankful. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and I love you. If you have your own space and if you make a video or take pictures on Instagram, tag me because I want to see your workspace. And until then, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.